I have an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Recreational sports for adults are super overrated.
Interesting. I cannot imagine where you're going to go with this one. Let me hear it, because as of right now, I disagree pretty vehemently. So let me hear your thoughts.
The benefit that people think. So I know a lot of people who use the fact that they occasionally play a recreational sport as justification not to do anything else fitness related. And if you feel like I'm shooting shots at you, there are so many people I know like this that it's definitely not you. And I love you.
There are so many. I'm not shooting shots at you. I know so many people.
At the other 70,
I know so many people. 70 people. So many. They all do sports. Big sports.
But Jordan, the rationalization of I'm getting benefit from my hour or 2 hours of, I don't even want to insert a specific sport. There are just so many, and I don't want anyone to feel too called out.
Soccer, basketball, tennis.
I'm great with them for enjoyment. I'm great with them for minor cardiovascular benefit. And maybe not even minor, depending on which sport and how hard you're playing that sport. But generally speaking, the type of person who's doing zero strength training and the justification is once a week I play a rec sport, isn't going that hard in their rec sport, and then wondering why they're not making progress, wondering why they're not feeling their best, thinking that there is real longevity benefit to only doing that one rec sport as their physical fitness, and that's going to pay off in the long run. It's unfortunately not that beneficial.
I agree with that. It's obviously more beneficial than not doing anything at all, but that's like a given. But like, I completely agree with that. I think when you said they're overrated, what you really meant was they're overrated in terms of physical health benefit relative. Like, just because you do that doesn't mean you shouldn't also strength train and work out. And that's essentially what you mean.
And do actual cardio. Like, if someone's playing like a leisurely pickleball, couple games here and there, you're
oh wow, you calling your dad out right now?
No, my dad's no. I'm actually, you know what? I should just name someone so that everyone else who feels called out isn't. He doesn't listen to the podcast. I'm calling out my boy. I love him. I love him to death. Anytime we hang out and I ask him how his lifting regimen is going, he like says it's going good, but then highlights that he's playing soccer once a week. And I'm like, I don't think you're really strength training. I think you're just playing soccer. I love him.
Do you say that to him?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Got it. It's just in your head. You're just like, nice, man. Good. Do you say like, are you strength training too?
See, now if I don't want him to hear this. Maybe we bleep his name out. Yeah. And he says, oh yeah, once a week, like in his home gym, he does something with his dumbbells, and I just don't believe him. I don't.
Got it.
And he's got a lot going on, bless his heart. The global point here is, if you are someone who thinks that replacing strength training for 2 to 3 to 4 hours a week with 1 hour a week or 90 minutes a week of a recreational sport, that's not a trade. They're two completely different things.
Yeah. And they're both valuable, and they're both great to have in your life. You don't think so?
Dude, the number of people hurting themselves playing basketball and playing soccer, and then they're out of soccer for 3 or 4 weeks, and then they play again, and then they retweak, and then they're out for another month and a half, and then they're not training because they're hurt from their sport. Yeah, they're both valuable in the sense that a penny and $100 bill are both valuable, but one is a lot more valuable.
That's a real analogy. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not going to go as intense on that, because I think for me, it's not even about the health in terms of like the cardio or any of that. It's just the community, and especially now.
That's not even, yes, I agree with you on that front. Psychological benefit, enjoyment.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Outdoor physical activity, being around people, I'm all for it. But if that's the true reason, don't use it as a justification to not strength train.
Dude, we're 100% agree with that. And they're different things. Like one is exercise, one is community.
Yeah.
And it's great to have both.
Yes. You know what? Perfect.
Yeah. I would say one is exercise, one is community. There are some people who go hard with recreational sports. It's very difficult for me if I'm playing a sport to not go hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very challenging. Like if I'm playing a sport, I'm going hard. Like it will become exercise. Some people are not like that. And it's more like it's a community thing. And that's wonderful. And that's totally fine. But yeah, that's not your 120 minutes of zone 2 per week. That's not your strength. That's not your exercise for the week. That's part of your community for the week.
Perfect distinction.